Digital divide. The economic, educational, and social inequalities between those who have computers and online access and those who do not. A group of us student leaders decided to interview and investigate to determine the extent of the digital divide in our community.
If you have a Zoom training for parents and parents don't know how to use Zoom, then that's not helpful at all. Or if you have written out instructions, but parents don't know how to access those written out instructions, they don't know how to do it. And most of the outreach was done, from what I saw, was through email. And if parents don't have emails or they don't check them regularly, then they're not going to get that either. And those parents who don't know how to access email or access Zoom are the ones who need the help the most, and they did not get that help.
We decided to interview Jack West, local teacher and digital equity advocate.
Have you ever experienced the digital divide, or have you had someone who has experienced the digital divide as you grew up?
As a teacher, oh man, it was painful this year because I would say of the 137 students that I served in the classes that I taught, there were 17 of them who could not get onto the device. And some of them had moved out of the area, and some of them were right here in Fair Oaks. And so the digital divide was in my face as a teacher this year, and we provided alternatives. I work in a team, and so we provided paper alternatives to the best of our ability. But without that, learning is social, as we all know. So without that human connection, and even through Zoom, it made it very difficult for those students. So I experienced that just this last school year.
Inspired by our interview with Jack West, we talked with parents from the community to discover their experience with technology.
¿Qué te hace lo más difícil cuando usas la tecnología?
Se me hace un poco difícil todo porque pues en mi tiempo no había tanta tecnología, entonces se me hace difícil desde el principio.
La aplicación de Zoom pide muchos, pues pide el password, a veces pide que te meta el correo electrónico y aunque uno haga estos pasos, a veces no quiere dar el acceso al meeting.
Hace falta a los padres, yo he mirado más educación en la tecnología, porque no estamos educados y a veces tenemos miedo a usar la página o usar el internet por falta de experiencia y por falta de sabiduría.
Ahorita estamos en estos tiempos y sin la tecnología uno no vive, entonces sí me gustaría más que todo aprender todo para estar más al día con todo.
We interview local parent liaisons to understand how the digital divide affects parents and why parents don't make steps to close the divide.
Parents can learn. There's a learning curve for parents. It may take longer than we would want. The pandemic showed us that even if the resources are there, it takes a while. It takes a while because there has to be the belief that both from the school or the system that parents can learn, and parents need to learn that they can learn.
A lot of their students were having problems with technology because either they didn't have internet, they didn't know how to use the hotspots, or their Chromebook maybe was not working. So there was a lot of work at the beginning on that, and there was a lot of demand of work. Even though we tried, we had a lot of different personnel helping, but of course, there were a lot of kids needing help. And really, I cannot say there was a point when there was no need for help, right? There was always something coming up, either internet or Chromebook breaking. I mean, so many different situations that we had that we needed to talk and discuss with the parent, with the community, with an organization, or with our teen resource center. So it was a lot of things going at the same time.
Not everybody can get access to high-speed internet. Not everybody gets a reliable device that can hit that internet. I think Redwood City schools and I think Sequoia Union has the capability of getting to 100%, but it's a matter of having strong backbone structures like what we've done with the county to hit 80-85% of the community, and then finding a variety of other solutions to reach people. Let's say they're in an apartment building that isn't close enough to the lamp post that happens to serve the broadband in the area, and there are 2 families with kids of school age in that apartment building. Then we also are going to need to back that up with hotspots. And it may be that 1 hotspot's not enough, maybe 2 hotspots.
Us students take a moment to reflect on our journey through this project and to see how we've grown. I have learned how to edit. I have worked on my public speaking, how to use B-roll, how to use a camera, and how to film.
Conectémonos has changed me as a person to be more aware of like the problems in my community and also the needs of it.
It's also given me a lot more skills, I would say, to talk to parents, to actually speak up about it, something I was kind of shy.
Sigan trabajando más con nosotros los padres. Qué bueno que ahora ustedes nos educan a nosotros. Me siento orgullosa de ustedes porque ustedes nos están educando ahora a nosotros.
Right now, we need resources to keep Conectémonos going. Because of what we have learned, we are working to create a help desk for parents in our community. With your support, we can continue our efforts to decrease the local digital divide.